Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We should be live. Yes, we are live. Today we will continue with our show. Hopefully, the franchise servers are stable today because yesterday it was a pain. It was rather unfortunate. I planned on doing a long stream, which we ended up doing, but not only franchise mode. We dabbled in other modes as well. So let's quickly get going with our zoo. As you can see, I have two zoos. I have this conservation zoo, which I just have for sort of breeding animals for conservation, and I'm playing it together with my 4-year-old daughter. She really likes it as well. She likes to build a zoo, so every time she comes home from school, it's like, "Ah, Daddy, are we gonna build the zoo?" And sometimes, yes, we will build the zoo. So, yeah, let us play. Yeah, we should be live. Everything should be fine. Let's resume our zoo. We had a scary moment yesterday where we thought that the save didn't save properly because of the server issues, but apparently our fears were not justified, because as you can see, our stuff that we built is all in place. It's gonna be the gorilla habitat. We got a player, so let's say hello first. We got two challenges. I'm still don't know. Oh, we can get rid of it. Let's do that. So I have no clue on that conservation rating, how to improve that, or no the education rating. Of course, we still need to build some stuff here. We're probably gonna do some staff buildings here, maybe, or a combination of maybe some staff stuff here with a staff path back there, or maybe just here. A keeper hut for the gorillas, that could be nice. I think there is some. There are maybe some changes. I'm not sure. Change the terrain a little bit more, but I think for now that's okay. Let's see if there are any gorillas market, because that's gonna be an issue probably. Yeah, they're really expensive. Yeah. Yesterday we wanted to buy gorillas. In the end I didn't get to buy some of them, which is rather unfortunate because now we don't really have enough credits to buy two of them. I think I'm gonna buy a the silverback just got bought. I think we're just gonna wait a while because everyone is gonna be buying and selling gorillas. We have some animals that we can sell later on. For instance, this camel, once it grows up, it's gonna take a while, but it's a pretty decent camel, very fertile. We don't want it to stick around because we already have a male, and we don't want the father to. We don't want any inbreeding. Sure about the tigers, if they are. They have a mate, but it's expecting offspring. That's great. So we also have a tiger that we can. So that might help. That might help. I need a gorilla, by the way, for yeah, I think I'm gonna buy a gorilla anyway. Want a decent one, not this. That's if yes, I should definitely have bought a gorilla yesterday because I was able to buy them for like 600 or 700 conservation points, and then at the moment when I thought about buying them, the servers went down. So should have thought about it a little bit earlier. I like the path without a curb. We might try and change the path here as well. Get rid of the curbs. At first I didn't notice the options there. But what do we want? We probably want to. I think we're gonna. You know what? Let's do some landscaping first, and then we will worry about the gorillas later. Can we set up a great request? No. I think 1250 is about as high as I want to go with this. Though if I take this one, this is actually a decent one. It's 20 years old. They live to about 50, right? Let's see. About 40. Life expectancy 40 years. Age of sexual maturity 6 years. When they have offspring, it takes 5 years for them to. The interbirth period is 5 years. So let's say you get a gorilla at age, let's say at age 10, because then it's sexually mature, then it starts producing offspring. Can have, say, 30 years, let's say 30 years of offspring. But that's 6 times. Well, that's actually quite decent. Let's add some variation to that. So about 4 to 5 times. I think that's probably the proper answer there. Yeah, we want to do some landscaping first, and keep an eye on that gorilla market. Sure how the gorillas will interact with this, if they will interact at all with box. This is actually quite decent one to have. The pit. So yeah, that's too bad that we didn't buy the gorillas yesterday, but I think everything will be fine. Not sure if I should let my zoo play, because probably should. Everything is fine, I guess. There's not really any problems whatsoever, so can just let it play. So the other animals can grow up, and we can sell those for conservation credits, or release them in the wild. It's quite a big rock, but it works. Also just do it like this, of course. Big sections. Top it off with other rocks. Be the better solution, actually. Slightly tilted backwards, yes. It's good. And up a little. We just want it to be below the surface, and then we can top this off with these little ones. I kind of wish there were more smaller rocks, maybe. Although you can make them look smaller by putting like 90% underneath the surface, like an iceberg. But let's see, mechanical research. What did you research? Shelters and climbing. Yeah, that's actually quite cool. Oh, it's about to have offspring. That's great. Let's look to those shelters. Ooh. Can I buy the African shelters? I don't have the African theme, right? But apparently that doesn't matter. These shelters are huge. We could do with something African for the gorillas, maybe. Yeah, these climbing things are actually quite nice. Really love how they use the rocks within them. But I think we're gonna do mostly custom stuff. Let's see. We have a we have a baby Bengal tiger. Oh, we have two. We have twins. Look at it. Ah, that's great. Yeah, two. How cool is that? But these are the four, the number 3 and 4 that are born in the zoo. It's the vet research for the puff adder. That's actually quite nice. Now let's start researching some other diseases, just animals. And I think we can do some more enrichments for our puff adders. Let's see, the basking lamps. I think we're gonna do a mid-height basking lamp. I don't want to hang the exhibit full with lamps. Just one is enough, in my opinion. Alright, so we got twin tigers. I probably should get another camel at some point. But yeah, first I need to keep an eye on the gorillas. And you guys think the ticket price are underpriced? Yeah, but once I had them at $10 and then they thought they were overpriced. So, not sure what to think about that. But yeah, let's take a look at the availability of the gorillas. Yeah, we also need, that's one of the priorities, another staff room, because we have one staff room here, a small one. So we probably should get another one soon. So much to do in this game. Much stuff. Animal trading. Thousands. She's 20 years old. She's probably gonna live to 35, so that's about 2. The other genes are quite decent. I'd like to have this one. But I need to figure out how much we can get for the other. So we got plenty of time. We don't need to buy them right now. Of course, I'd like to have a nice colony, or all that. Yeah, probably a colony, right? Nice group of gorillas. Zoo. his family. Keep misclicking the rock. Should have fed twin tigers a couple of days earlier. It's for the challenge. But yeah. And my conservation zoo isn't running properly yet. I kind of wanted to make that a zoo with a lot of behind the scenes stuff, so less about the visitors and more about the animals and the conservation and things like that. But yeah, I didn't have the time to properly build a zoo, and I don't want to build some habitats just for the not in this one anyway, just for getting conservation credits, although it's probably one of the best options, of one of the most viable options to actually get them. Some more vet research. It's probably about the disease stuff. But we still need to set the mechanic some new research for that. The challenges to different habitat species. Increase the rating to 4 stars. At 3.2. Still not sure why the education rating is so low. Really see why, I don't really understand it. Probably should look into that. Zoo staff, no. And that's the thingy. Large keeper hut, large staff room, large quarantine, large research center. It's probably nice to have. Yeah, let's go with the staff stuff first. Quickly check the gorillas. Someone is dumping them for some reason. Or Frontier Zoo. I think that's just from the game itself. I think I kind of want to have two, but and we can think they won't age as long as we have the game on pause. But that's actually quite lucky. I really like that they sort of help the community by that. But I assume it's from the game developers itself, sort of to keep the market alive. And then we're gonna add some plants between all these rocks. I think we're just gonna put the gorillas in, and then we're gonna see what happens. Go to our animals. They're not too great, but not too bad either. Probably could sell them both for a good profit. Let's not do that. Put them there, and let's see if there may be another one. I kind of wish they had a male for sale. Wow. Oh, everything turned out very expensive. But I think if we can sell 2 tigers, it's probably gonna be okay. Probably need another caretaker. Check. I have 1 caretaker. I definitely need a caretaker. Caretaker can bring the animals to the habitat. Alright, now we get $1,000. That's not too much, but let's quickly see if the habitat is safe. 1 alert. What's wrong with her? Her welfare is really low, but yeah, that is okay. No plants, there's no hot shelter. We're gonna work on that. The ground is not okay, but we're gonna check traversable area. This is a jumpable escape point, apparently. So there's no way they can jump out of anywhere else, but apparently they can jump from there to there. Let us go and go to terrain, water. Let's drain that, and let's make it a little bit wider. Options. Wanna can I get rid of that? Alright, let's fill it in with water again. Higher than the previous. It's probably the same. Alright, let's check it now. Let's play. Check the animal. Let's created another escape. Thought gorillas couldn't swim. They could jump maybe from here to there. this piece and change it to concrete, right? It's a little bit bigger, for instance, like so. I think we're gonna do the same here, make this concrete a bit higher. Kinda jump to the pole now and jump over. Would be bad. Right, now we just have these 2 points apparently. I think it's from this side and that side. They seem to be able to jump on the side. That's kind of strange because this is not further than this, for instance. So would it need to be wider or deeper? Or does it have to do with the fence placement? That they calculate the distance to the fence. We could check this. If we want to, it doesn't really affect the... but it might have to do with where the barrier is. I don't know, I'm not sure. Otherwise we're gonna make it wider. Not wider, we're gonna make it deeper. I think that's the better solution anyway. We don't want the gorillas to escape. Go. Terrain, water. So, play now and... Oh no, it's perfectly safe now. Great. It's great. Well, there's a lot to do, of course. They need shelter, the terrain needs to be different. That's gonna change now. There's too much long grass, not enough soil, or there is enough soil, but they can use soil. There's too much long grass. Alright, let's see. So, grab the brush. Bunch of short grass over the habitat. They don't need grass at all, so just get rid of practically. I just still say it's 52% long grass. There is quite some grass still. Alright, let's fix the long grass. Now we need to fix the soil and the short grass. There's too much short grass now. So that's okay, and now we need climbing areas. Yeah, I think for each animal, because it says 60 square meters, And if you look in the Zoopedia, it says 40, right? Yeah, I think for each animal you get like 50%. You need a 50% more climbable area. And how does that go with land area? Because they need 830 and one animal needs 780, so that's 50. Maybe that's just a set number. So we need a bunch more climbing area because we're gonna go get a male one as well. We need a silverback. Let's say hello to Tiny Bunny Gamer. Oh, got a silverback here, but it's gonna be sick all the time probably. This one is way too old. Luckily, it says that when you want to buy it. All right, let's try to make something out of this habitat. I think we might go with build stuff. Well, party. Climbing areas. Actually, we can climb there. Yeah. Gorillas. Bears and stuff. Lemurs. More like bears and tigers. It's probably quite gorilla-esque. Not all. Wait, but let's get our own stuff in as well. Modify it a bit. For some reason this counts as well. I think. I use it for my orangutan habitat in my conservation zoo. And it worked wonders. So they needed a lot of climbing area. And without that, I think I wouldn't have had enough space actually here. Get enough climbing stuff. The thing is, if it's too low, it doesn't count as climbing area. So if we check this traversable area, we grab a gorilla. This is gonna probably count as, yeah, this is all gonna count as climbing. No, not all. As you can see, it turned into a normal traversable area. Not sure if it still counts as climbing, this counts as climbing, this counts as climbing, this counts as climbing. All this also counts as climbing, and this counts as climbing on 2 sides. So, little tip there, if you want a lot of climbing area without adding a lot of these platforms, as you can see, they can't climb on the bottom here. You can see the grid shine through, of course, but you can see there is a grid on this side. There's a grid on this side because these are climbable. I think that's how it works. I think we just found out a thing there. So that makes it super useful for square meter, getting the right amount of square meters. We can do a little experiment. So this is 15.7 now. And if you go to habitat and we get a 4x1 platform, so you expect to get 4 square meters as extra climbing area. Because some of it is getting lost because you have some overlap and stuff. But you'd expect it to go to 19. Let's see, because we need to play where it goes. Yeah, now it says 0 because it needs to recalculate it. There you go, 25. You'd expect it to be 19 or something. But for some reason it really counts. So a little pro tip, add vertical areas like this. You can also use that to make shelters and stuff like that. For instance, if you were to make a little house on top of this, you have a shelter and a climbing area in one go. I'm really glad that I just found that out. So otherwise, it's actually quite challenging to get to that the level that they want, especially if you get a somewhat bigger group. Because the bigger the group, the more climbing they want. And I like this. They sort of as a base setup. So see what the climbable area is now. Yeah, they can climb these logs, climb these platforms. So that fixed it already. We have enough climbing area. We kind of want a little bit more. We want some rocks. We want some trees. I think we want. Oh, we don't need a ramp for this. Want shelter. I think we can make our own shelter, right? Let's add some hay to that. And here as well. And they can use that to take shelter. Same goes for down here. Can take shelter underneath. Assume they can walk past that. Right. Nature, they want plants. Kind of plants? Tropical Africa, of course. Nature. Tropical biome, not biome. Continent Africa. Trees. Probably trees like this. These are quite big. Maybe we can make some climbing stuff up that tree. Mangrove apple. At least I love the plants now. Some vines. Not sure if they can climb the vines, but would be kind of cool if they could. It just it's a little bit too short to reach the other side. That's rather unfortunate. Let's make it fine like so. And then we probably want some smaller bushes and things like that. I know it's a tree, but treat it as a bush. Some mangrove trees in. And actually used it's like an actual mangrove tree. So it's up in the air, even if not sure if they're happy about it, but let's see. They don't like the vines. But doesn't seem to bother them too much, though they're technically wrong continent, which is kind of strange because I filtered for Africa and they still show up. So then don't show up. But the palm is definitely something that's over there, but. I probably want some shelter here. I'm gonna go with a large bedding here, and we're gonna add some rocks to that, so they can relax in a bit of space without being bothered by the guests. Too big. Oh, I quite like the straightness of the rock. A way to flip it like this? Sure. Flip it upside down. Easily. Without having to use the X. Oh. How are we doing now? So yeah, the welfare is great. We just need some enrichment. Mud shelter, there's enough cover, everything is cool. It's cool, everything is fine. So now we need to get some food in and some enrichment. Then we can work a little bit on making it a little bit more beautiful. I think I'm gonna put a mangrove tree here so people can actually watch what's going on here. I may not have built the most intelligently here because this is an area where the guests can't look, so they can only see actual gorillas when they are here. But maybe later we will add some sort of a viewing platform here. I don't know. I kinda want to have let them have some privacy as well. But next time I need to make sure to do the land. Yeah, I think I did a little bit of landscaping first, but I need to make sure that if I'm gonna slope it up, I need to slope it up all the way to the back, rather than doing it like this. How my baby tiger's doing? Great. Baby camel? Grow up already? No, I don't think so. Baby camel. Sleeping. Alright, I think I just can hit play. Let's do a few more things here. Let's get some healers in, just in case. It starts to get really cold. Get a heater there. And here. So they can heat up the environment if needed, if it starts to snow and things like that. I could try to, maybe I will do that later, maybe I expand it a little bit with a sort of indoor area. I probably should do that more often. Zoos, especially for tropical animals like gorillas and stuff, they usually have an indoor habitat as well as an outdoor one. And once it's too cold to go outdoors, they can be viewed indoors. So maybe later we will build a building here for an indoor habitat for these guys, so they can go indoors as well as outdoors. Alright, now we need some feed. Water here. I think I'm gonna do the food quite far to the front here. Don't want it to go that far. I don't want it to change the terrain that much. Probably fine there. And then we need some enrichment habitat. Probably need to get rid of that because we don't know if that's appropriate thing. Yeah, they definitely want a feeding platform like this. Right, let's add a feeding platform over there, and maybe we can do one here as well. So we have two feeding platforms because we want to get quite a large colony over there. We definitely want some enrichment items in. Toys. Block of frozen fruit maybe. Maybe put it. Rock, is that a traversable area? It's quite important to know. Yeah, they can go up there. That's cool. We don't have another possible escape point. Ow! Thought we were fine. Was fine. What happened? I need to clear the water. Right. Get filled to the brim. What about now? Anymore, right? I guess things tickets are underpriced again. Sorry. Sorry for the cheap tickets. Now we need a silverback. This one is pretty cool, but we need some more conservation points. Let's just play the play this a little bit. I think we're definitely gonna set the researcher to research the villas because we want all the fertility bonuses and stuff like that. You also get fertility bonuses for getting enough research and things like that. Ooh, the Puffadder had offspring again. These guys, they're producing so much offspring. Or only 2 this time. What about you guys? Expecting offspring? It's quite a high appeal. Gold rated animal. So yeah, this is basically a way of me to make pushes, which don't exist. So no, I'm not in the game. The Diamondback has had offspring. I think they only produce 1 or 2, right? Shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, they don't want to be with too much of too many of them. That's gonna be too much. Got some tree ferns. Is there a way that you can prevent them from sort of following the terrain that much? It's annoying sometimes. I will raise the price later. How great is that? Ah, it resets. Alright, I was like, you're throwing the rock. Is he throwing, or the box? Was he throwing it at the people? That would be kind of cool. But this is also this may also be used to. And I've had that happen before when I played, but apparently the somehow affects the animals that are present. Don't know why and how. That research is complete. Did it get me enrichment item? Need enrichment. Yeah, the food enrichment is quite nice. But yeah, the toy enrichment is kind of meh. So let's go to toy enrichment. Try to some more toys in. You can see it somehow affects this animal. Don't know why. Let's check the animal trading screen. I don't think we're gonna pick one up for 1,000. Yeah, this one. The fertility is not too great. There is something we shouldn't forget here. Something super important. Guest facility. You need to be able to throw money at me, like no tomorrow. Go with a dark green and a fairly light green. And then the hand can stay the same. Duplicate it to here. And duplicate it to here. Yeah, and we definitely have to start working on the viewing area, but we also need to work on a new keeper hut. I have the perfect one. We made one yesterday in sandbox mode. Staff facilities. It is locked because apparently we used some stuff that we haven't researched yet. That's too bad. I think I'm gonna just build a staff center and a feeder hut in the same thingy. Breed a new habitat species. Kinda cool. Alright, let's build a keeper hut, and then we're gonna build a whole staff room next to it. And then we got keeper hut. Surgery? Bookshop? Research center? Not really necessary, is it? And now we need to figure out how to create a path to there. We can do this. We probably want happen. So let's convert this to Never mind. Yeah. So we have another staff, and we probably want another keeper, right? Just for the gorillas, because we want to keep them really happy. Get more better quality. Yeah, we got some more toys apparently. Let's see what toys we got. Block of ice and a small ball. Let's get the ball in. You can play with the ball. Let's get a new world theme. Keep the same color scheme as our restaurant, because we can. Select malls for this. Go. Should also invest a little bit more in trees and stuff. Very few trees. I think I'm gonna go with the curve. So, yeah, that's probably better. And then I'm gonna pick this one. There, do we have glass walls maybe? It's kind of fabulous. Now for some roof. Mechanical research complete, that's nice. Let's get rid of the new world theme, because I kind of want to go with a plaster wall. Again. And plaster wall. So, go. And maybe even That's not gonna work out. Put it like this. The roofs and flat roofs. And glass. An ID. I think this is gonna be fine for now. There we go. Are surprised. Let's make them $12. And we shouldn't continue to play it for too long because we want all frontier zoos. The cheaper ones are, I think, all from frontier themselves. Yeah, we should build our own mail. Probably be a good candidate. But I'm gonna take a short break, and I will be back soon. Yes, I am back. Let's continue. I made myself some coffee, so some zoo building fuel. Yeah, let's see. Now I am zoomed out and in our restaurant, which reminds me, we still need to finish that. We did some work, but we need some plants. We need some benches, so um, we weren't finished with that part, and then the Gorilla Community Challenge came along. So then I was like, I need to help with that. I need to do that as well. What did we research? Education, some fun facts. That's cool. It's displaying 4 facts about the camels, but I think I discovered more. Oh, that makes sense. What do I want to work on next? I need to finish this, I think. Almost done with that. Can we... Do I want to remove the curb? I don't know. That's not. Let's get a trash can in there. No, that's not good. Out a flower pot or a planter. Planter in. And maybe some little flowers. That is a nice jungly Swiss cheese plant. I love how creative they were with the name for that plant. And maybe some bamboo here. Then we need to go plants. And let's see. Black poplar can also be. Oh, we probably need some more trees. I don't know, did I plant these trees in the beginning of the game? I think they were already there. On the poplar, no, I really want the bamboo there. Let's see. Weed. Probably should just search for bamboo. Yeah. Bangle bamboo. Go. So that's a nice new keeper hut with a staff room in it. I think we can. Facility has no power. Oh, it has power. Efficiency inefficient. Why? Stand. I think I want to make this trim white. Yes. Window color. Icon color is okay. This. Door color and window color both white. I'm gonna make this all white. It's probably a way to make it white and then place it, so you can keep placing white ones, or just place one, make it white and then duplicate it. That's probably quicker. Well, not probably, that's definitely quicker. I wasn't sure on the color first, but I think I'm gonna go with the white. Yeah. Alright, so that's a new little keeper hut. So he can feed the gorillas, and we're probably gonna do. We want to do some indoor viewing area for the gorillas, or an area where the gorillas can actually go indoor during the winter. Although in Planet Zoo it can snow in June, apparently. because reasons. But yeah, we probably want the guest path to go here, and then maybe we can do an indoor area for the gorillas at the back. So here we can build that building, and then we can do another habitat here, and then the keepers can walk there by keeper paths. Yeah, that's probably the right way to do it. I think turtles, maybe flamingos. Flamingos are kind of cool, right? What kind of flamingos do we have? I thought we had flamingos, right? Hey. Stupid. Great flamingos. Yeah, they can get a. They don't need that much land, 300 square meters. I think this is probably 600 or something. So we can have at least 600. Nah, I don't. I think it's even more. So yeah, I think we're gonna do a nice pond with the flamingos over there. Let's push the play button. But before we do that, we have so much stuff to do. We have to finish this area here. I really need to finish the stuff that I'm working on first. Otherwise, just gonna end up with a half-finished zoo. Don't want that. It's the wrong way. Let's get it up here. Just fits. Just turn it slightly. Oh. Nice fit. I don't think I want any trees. I don't know. Copy this one over. The bush strategy. Just lower trees and higher bushes into the ground to make them appear smaller. I don't know why this is that way. What's the problem with a camel? You happy? We probably should get 2 more female camels so we can actually breed a little bit quicker with the camels. We can use sort of the camels as our base income for conservation credits. So that's the only thing we really lack. We don't lack any money. If you have your zoo up and running, money is the least your worries. It's fairly easy to get a basic zoo up and running. It makes plenty of money. Yeah, and I think a couple of tables. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep these. I think I'm gonna get rid of these. Although this family is about to sit on it, right? Too bad, too late. Want to select other object. Can I not select it? Strange. Strange. You need a vet surgery. Yeah, I know, but I haven't had any problems with injured animals or whatsoever. I probably should get one soonish, just in case. Yeah, let's add a few picnic tables. This facility is bench. Again. One down there. 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 We need to do some landscaping here, but okay. And then some canopies. Go. Some plants for in the planters here. What happens if we pick this? Shit. It's quite cool. Two flowers. To keep it tropical. Yeah, I think tropical plants are quite cool. It's a bit too much, that's too small, so a medium size. Elephant ears. Why not? Some Swiss cheese plants. Feel like we can get away with adding these. I missed the notification there. What notification? Expecting offspring again. Oh. See the report. What's wrong with Habitat 2? What's wrong with Navia? They love short grass apparently. You can easily fix that. By a little bit of it. There's too much short grass. Oh wait. Get some heavy soil in then. That's slightly better. What about the enrichment items? Ah, so they provide less enjoyment out of it. So let's get some new toys for these guys. That's a bummer. What if I oh, let's get a scratching post. Toy enrichment. Bengal tigers like a ball? Not really. Rubbing pillar, probably. Let's get some new toys in. Good to play with. And that's all nice and all, but the points go down even though they enjoy it. They say they enjoy playing it. Um, I wonder. I just got rid of the rubbing pad. If I put it back in, what do they think about it? It's new, so like it. Let's get this restraint feeder in as well. Wow. All right, that's food enrichment. I think they're happy now. Let's periodically check the animal market. Wow, what happened? Is this just mega inflation? Not cool anymore. I want a silverback. Excuse me. I need a silverback to actually use for breeding. Definitely need to do something with those triangles and stuff. Let me change the color of this thing. No, oh, never mind. Props. Great fence. Post. How about the offspring here? Did they produce offspring? Alert. What's the problem? Nutrition. It's kind of meh. Where's the other animal? Select it. I think the alert is about the offspring, right? Feel like we should get some stuff going here. Do we want to keep it like this, or do we want to make it this? Can make them like this. Side. sort of fit the own theme I have. Then we can, for instance, work the way I want it to. Wanted it to work. We want as a roof for this. I think I need to build a custom roof. Yeah, I want the other walls, the darker ones. Just as a slight variation. Ah, and of course we have these arches. Arch window. Arch window. We want the sort of the vents be visible. I don't think so. This. Yeah, I think that's better. And then we're gonna do some pillar work, columns. I'm gonna make them white. Wanna make them white? I think I wanna keep the sandy color. One here. Visiting my own park again, always nice. Say hello for the conservation credits. I mean, it's only 20, but still, it's 20 conservation credits. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a small roof on top of it. Let's see. Animal trading. Let's check the gorilla market. It's only 15 years old. I'm gonna adopt it. I mean, come on, it's not the best gorilla, but it's a male. You need a male. Can't find an accessible staff room. Yeah, we're researching this now. After this, we get a 30% bonus of a successful of them breeding successfully, so that's nice. Right, we finally got a male. That's great. And now let's continue with this. Oops. I was thinking more about something like this. Can we use it? No, we cannot use it as our ball. What if we move this ball? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I know many guests think the tickets are underpriced. I know. Keep rising price, but for some reason they keep thinking that that it's all too cheap. Sure, what I want to add here. Maybe just a fence thingy. If I this. Kind of works. Sure if I should keep these fences though. I think so. I don't think they fit the theme. What height? Yeah. I need to know. Not that high. I think I accidentally had the right height over a tiny bit, I think. Alright, there we go. We need pillars to that. I don't know. I'd like this as a viewing canopy. This maybe a little bit too big. What if we put it in the roof? It might work. I have to let it stick out a little bit. Like this. It's actually really cool. Do one here as well. Can immediately see if we sort of lined up the fence correctly. I think we actually did. Nice. Yeah, so just if something says it is a certain type of thing or a fence, it doesn't mean that you have to use it as a fence. You can do whatever you want with it. About this game. Except for the walls, they kind of really work like walls. Oops. I like this. I think you might have given birth already, yeah. Ah, we got an albino. Ali. Wait a second. It is expecting offspring. I think we have a case of a little bit of inbreeding here. I think we're gonna get rid of these two. Get an albino one. Who's that? But this, does it bring in more more guests or? Peel. Quite fertile, which you might not expect from a inbred animal. How are my tigers doing? Are they they grown up already? I think they did. No, it's still a juvenile. What about my camel? Should keep an eye on those things because it's still a juvenile as well. Less than diamond had offspring. Protesters. Why? Or what? Emerson. What's wrong with Emerson? I'm sorry. It's quite busy in here. I'm busy building and stuff. He's probably expecting offspring. Let's this all to the trade center. I think I need to clear out the exhibit trade center here. Yeah, we got a bunch of animals. Sell them all. I think these are the sort of the starting ones. They're quite old, so these animals bring in quite a lot of money. So if you struggle for money, then having puff adders or other exhibit animals can be a quite nice way to make money. I mean, I don't know how many $1,000 that was, but quite a bit. You can probably see that, right? Income. Is there a tab where purchases, animal transfer cost? Yeah, that's almost $8,000 worth of animals. Not that we need it. I mean, we make plenty of money without the animal trading. Donations just bring in so much money. It's ridiculous. I wouldn't mind if they would nerf donations for a little bit more for it to be a little bit more challenging, but on the other hand, it's nice to have a healthy cash flow. So protesters, you can go home now. There's nothing to protest about. Let's check. How are you doing? Are new into the zoo? Have you made it yet? Oh yeah. I think you did. Our mates. 46% and 39%. Ah, you need to get going, mate. He isn't that fertile, so rather unfortunate. Why is that a negative pop-up? I don't know. It's a good thing that tickets are really cheap, right? Wish I could turn that off. Let's make it 15 bucks and child 8 bucks. Go. You may have bought the wrong silverback, but I'm gonna save this as a blueprint. Let's make a modern exhibit. A modern look for exhibits. Let's see, it's not a habitat, it is an exhibit. Hefty. All the building blueprint. I might publish it today or later. The thing is, can we duplicate that? Can, but cannot. Is that the exhibit? I think we need to just rebuild it on this one as well. It's a fairly easy build, so let's quickly get going. The walls. It's the modern or the new world. Basically, it means modern, and that's the theme that we go for in this zoo. Everything is gonna be modern. We might do a little bit of theming, but oh, we have to raise the screen a little bit after this. Yeah, this way, yeah. Then a wall, another wall, a floor, which is glass, and for some variation we can turn it, but it's more for yourself than for the guests, the window, but let's see. It's columns. Last pillar, which is 7 meters. No, not 7 meters, 4 meters tall. Let's try to get it in the right position here. The height of the pillars kinda depends on the surrounding scenery that you have. With high scenery, you can make the pillar a little bit higher. The Diamondback has had offspring again, so we probably have to sell a couple more of these. Quite labor-intensive exhibit animals. Maybe we should put them on contraceptives, so we don't have to deal with it. Although it's a decent way to make money, but if we actually needed the money, I wouldn't do it. But I think since we don't need the money and it's quite a hassle, go back every time to get rid of the animals. Maybe easier to just turn that little slider the other way. So let's see. Let's check. Wait, do I have offspring yet? It's about to have offspring. Has had offspring. Western Diamondback. Is that an old message? Because there are only 2. Or let's apply contraceptives to this guy, so he doesn't reproduce with his mother. And yes, we got some albino snakes in here, of adders. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one, so we have... That's a cute name! So... Is he in the exhibit? Yeah, he is there, because we got 2 albino ones. Yeah, strange. You can go to the trade center, and then we got 2 females, so that's okay. Probably parse error in sort of a naming document or something, but I think I got the most unique. I don't know, maybe other people encountered the bug as well, but otherwise I got the most unique named animal. Yeah, I love it. So 2 albino ones, that's quite nice. I still have a sort of a ambition to make a zoo at some point in the next 10 years with just albino animals. No, I don't want to follow you. To raise this screen so you can actually see what's going on. This screen should go there. All these little details, it's a lot of work. But it's also what makes this game so nice. So almost everything is adjustable. And yeah, there have been a lot of complaints about, well, a lot of complaints. There have been complaints about fence variety and stuff like that. I think they're leaving a lot of content for DLCs, which may or may not be a good thing for them from a business point of view. It's probably a good thing, but for the consumer, it's not that great. But even then, with the amount of stuff that we currently have, can build so much. I've seen so many different builds already on Reddit and YouTube. It's quite amazing. Where was that? Roots, right? Big panel, yeah, the big rectangle. Let's try to sort of align it correctly. And second. Oh, stay here. Right. Like this, right? Might have to let the fences stick out a little bit. Now I can actually see if the alignment is correct, which it isn't. What's happening here? I think I put those too close. Those fences. I can go a little bit to the right. Go. Try to select that fence, which is going to be a pain on the bottom up. Should have done it earlier. It's a slight error in the build. Right, it's okay. So finally, we have finished the exhibit. Wow, that took some time. We built them last week, so it was about time that they were finished. Probably have some stuff to do inside there as well. How are the tigers doing? Still juvenile? How's the camel? Animal's hungry. Keeper. Why not? I think I didn't. I forgot to get a new keeper. We get 3 keepers, but they can barely keep up. Probably should plan my my zoo a little bit better in terms of keepers and assign work areas to them. You're dead? I hope not. Sleeping. It's breathing. I'm breathing. That's cool that they even have breathing animations. So yeah, we have some building to do for a viewing area. I'm a little bit scared because if I modify this little pond here, they might be able to jump to the other side. So fingers crossed that it's not gonna happen. This is actually quite nice. I think I'm gonna use this as a sort of a banking for the river, for the pond here. Locations. Oh. Oh, that was about time that you fed them something. Do I want to continue with this? I think I do. I think I can. Do this. So let's. So yeah, that kind of works. Habitat cleanliness is a disease risk. That's the problem with cleanliness. The water is perfectly clean. Yeah, I can imagine that it is a health risk. Keeper. That's definitely something we should do soon reorganize our keepers. Alright, and I think I'm gonna fill this in with rock. And then some fence on top of it, maybe a canopy or something. They have to worry about rain or stuff like that. Biome. Too ambitious. This is a nice rock to use. I have to say about the right size. You can rotate it slightly for some variations. Add a few other rocks to it as well. Get rid of the long grass. Really don't like what they did with that. The grass can actually grow through the path. Should just turn the soil to actual soil. There are some slight issues with this AD. The VIP. Can we still greet one? Oh, I already shook your hand. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I've greeted a maximum. I think you can greet about 3 or 4 a day. Quote me on that. We should check whether this has caused any problems with escaping. Apparently it didn't. They want a little bit more enrichment. Probably we should look into that first. Oh, it's kind of cool. Why do they change? Why does it change the terrain that much? I know, I understand that you want it to be reachable, but even then, it doesn't have to change that much, right? Boys. Like a block of ice, for some reason. A bunch of such. As you can see, as soon as I put down something near an animal, they are like, I'm out of here. Don't know why that is. Probably because they need to sort of recalculate the traversable area and stuff like that. Terrain, short grass. There we go. Grass. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff here. Need to get some trash cans. just throw down a couple real quick, and then we'll manage that better later. And there is tropical reeds, right? Not. Definitely want a lot of plants here. Do we want common and normal beets as well? I think we want a bit of variation. Yeah. Right as well. And of course we also need, that's it, there we go, habitat dedication board, western lowland gorillas. About to mature, that's great, because then we can start to sell the tigers, although we don't. Conservation point, yeah, we could buy another female gorilla maybe, or a trade our silverback for a better one. So I don't think one of our animals is about to expect offspring, right? You're done with the gorillas. Let's start other stuff. I think we have a higher chance of getting offspring now. They're mating, probably. So 58 and 66%. Yeah, I think we can expect offspring at some point. What's that doing? Oh, yeah, I was fixing this. And then maybe we will do some windows. Ah, the tigers have matured. We're gonna pause the game for now. Problem with Aaron. Nafia and Nafia. Right, I think Arya is the oldest one, right? 10 years. She can have offspring more, probably. So Nafia and Nafia. 2 of the animals to storage. Yeah. How much do Bengal tigers go for these days? Probably not so much as they did before, but come on. Yeah, but these are infertile, so. Oh, here you can see if there's a player icon, it's from another player. If there's no player icon, it's from tier themselves. All right, I understand that now. Gonna sell these for. Why is this one more expensive than this one? Overall, they're about the same, right? I trade it for, let's say, 315. Or 350 as well. Let's see if they sell. They probably will sell. I haven't really had any issues with the animals selling. I want to block the view a little bit from this area. Because we get a nice viewing area here. Ah, we got a lowland gorilla, which is about to, which is expecting offspring. Ah, we got a diseased animal, so now we need a quarantine, which we haven't built yet, but that's okay. We can gonna build a quarantine and a vet surgery here. So, and we will make them beautiful later. Let's see, quarantine. Just need a path. Yeah, that's okay, and we will worry about the looks later. Education is still very low. I don't. If anyone has any idea about the education rating and how to raise it properly, let me know. I am at a loss. I don't know. Absolutely no clue. Zoo doesn't have a security guard. Strangely enough, I've never had any issues with not having a security guard so far. I'm gonna try to keep my zoo without a security guard for as long as possible. Floating reeds. Water goes really deep really quickly, so we could put some rocks beneath there if we really wanted to. Can't really see they're not connected to the bottom anyway, so I think it's fine. We probably have to check up on that on the tiger. That's sick. Our lovely new quarantine. Animal in here? Nope. Doesn't. Strange. Is he back already? Apparently. Alright, that's okay. I think I might want to add more rocks to the sides, but I don't really dare. I'm afraid that it might um, might make them possible to escape. I spent some time working on it before they couldn't escape anymore. So don't want to be that worked. I don't want that work to be in vain. I'm gonna try and see what happens if we plumb down a few blocks here and there. Especially on these sides here. Every time I'm here, I keep hearing the zookeeper feeding them. How much do they eat? So much. Give them a little bit more. Ah, the other one is pregnant as well. And it's only one or two, so probably at most two, but probably just one. Twins is quite unique. I remember there being a gorilla twin in a zoo nearby where I live. Quite famous. One complaint that people have is that time moves too quick. And At first I was like, it doesn't move that quick, but I have to agree. I mean, that inspector just keeps coming. He comes once every 2 years, so not like that, like he's always there, but and it takes him about half a year, I think, or more, or maybe even more, for him to sort of check the entire zoo. I don't know when the cooldown starts, when he leaves the zoo or when he enters the zoo for the first checkup. But it seems like he's always there. Inspector. We planted some rocks. Let's see if it's still safe. No escape points, so that's great. And now I think we need some water lilies. And we need to make sure to put them outside the habitat, so fairly close to this side. Otherwise, they think there are lilies in the habitat. Everything this side of the fence is, or on this, on the right side of the dotted line is the gorilla habitat. It's not big. Which for plants like this, they would independently from the ground and pick the water surface as a point of where the how they get put down. I'm actually starting to get quite pleased with the area here. Plus we have some work to do with these rocks. One was sticking out, yeah. Let's lower that. Even then, they're all kind of the same, so let's try to break that up by tropical. Just typing it seems to be faster than checking the box. This merges the rocks together more seamlessly. Need to make sure that we have some variation in this as well. Need to prepare a lunch at some point. It's also a thing I should keep in mind. What time is it? It's 1:30 local time for me, so yeah, that's about lunchtime. Well, already past that. Yeah, they're all really happy with the gorillas. Could please show that by throwing more money in the donation box. Lovely. Do it like this. This one. Yeah, but they're a little bit hidden in the foliage. But yeah, first I'm gonna take a short break. Gonna make myself some lunch, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. And I'm back. Well, sort of. I made myself some soup. Um, so I still have to lunch. I'm gonna try to multitask here. Did they throw the stuff in the water? Can reset it. The, the ice? What's that? It is. Stop throwing things around. That's not cool. Come on, guys. Happy. Um, you like this? Look at it. Ah, go away. I'm gonna watch the gorilla while I try to eat my soup without spilling it. Which kinda didn't work. Ah! Just like in this in a real zoo, wanna watch an animal decides to go to sleep. That's no fun. They're incredibly happy, and they're both expecting offspring, right? The gorillas, yes. Oh, and the Bengal tiger as well. But that's great. Did we sell the tigers? No, we haven't sold them yet. Expected them to sell, but luckily we can sell the gorillas once they grow up. Winda about to have offspring. I don't know which one that is. Hey, Winda? Ah, there it is! Cute little baby gorilla. Um, Well, fact, it should have had a white tail, a little white puff of white hair. But the tail is. All juvenile gorillas have that. That way, sort of the big, yeah, silverback knows that it's still a youngster and doesn't always know what it should and shouldn't do. Oh, that was a big jump. So he's getting chased by his daddy. Camel's about to mature, breed a new habitat animal that out. So that's great. And then we can sell the camel as well. And these gorillas, once they grow up, that's gonna take a long time. They take 10 years to mature. I don't know how long it is in real life. I think a bit less. Quite a long time as well, but 10 years seems like a lot. I would expect it to be like 5 or 6 to mature. And Bengal tigers, they're like 4 years, and I don't know what the real life. The male is definitely bigger, slightly different. There should be a little one. Yeah. No twins this time. Camel has matured. Send it to the trade center. There we go. Trade away the camel. I'll release it to the wild. It's giving us some conservation credits back. Probably should go shopping for some more camels. Because it would be nice to have a nice little herd. For the herd in camel world. Not sure. I wonder when the next gorilla is getting. Did this one just? No, this is the we already had. Yeah, offspring due June. Yeah, you can actually see when they are due. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. I quite like the gorilla habitat. I think it's a nice one. Getting better at this. It's good too. Of course, we need to work on the viewing area. It's still a little bit plain. Although, wouldn't matter that much if we just kept it this way. At least they now all walk through that area. They can't really see them. Yeah, they can see them through the reeds, but not entire group standing here like they were. I know I'm not building currently because I'm eating my lunch, so excuse me for that. But man has to eat. Spectre is arriving soon as well. I thought I bought my soup properly, but it's sort of semi-warm. So that's half of my lunch finished. That's the second gorilla offspring. It should be. Wait a second. Released 9,000 into the wild. That's different from the Bengal tiger one. Because the Bengal tiger was just breed them. Right? Yeah, I think the Bengal tiger was just to breed them, not to release them into the wild. So we is this the new one? Yeah, look at Habib. We got 2 males. Right? One was male. Yeah, so now we get 4 males. Females. Oh, we sold, I think we sold. Yeah, we sold one of the tigers. That's great. Not enough to buy another villa though. Let's get Bengal tiger selection. Thinking the tickets are underpriced. How expensive do you want me to make them? 4-star inspection report. The guest education rating is actually going up now. It's nice. So I'm still thinking about what to do here. Maybe we can make a little pond, sort of as a a little pond, and then we can make a little waterfall going in this area here. That'd be nice. And then we have flamingos planned for this here. Gonna do some landscaping around here still. Yeah, the zoo has come quite a way. Ah, they all love the balloons. What's going on here? Vandalize? Not really. Sometimes they just don't know what to display. I don't know. I think I also want a little information corner about conservation and things like that. I'm almost done with my soup, so we can finally start building again. We still need to build the quarantine and the vet. But the inspector just left, and in 9 months he's back. So that's done. Alright, oh, we did all the staff buildings. What about rides? Africa theme? Good souvenir shops. Everybody loves a souvenir, right? Problem? It's stressed. Because the silverback? There's plenty of space to hide. I mean, you can go back here, you can hide there. Maybe some more management. Boys. Yeah, forage box would be really nice, but it's so big, I don't know where to put it. Put it here. Let's unbox all the animals again. They probably want something to prevent them from falling into to the water, so let's build that. Construction, I think I want a pillar first. Column or structural jobs. Sure. Yeah, this would be nice, I think. And we can put some glass on top of it. Have smaller glass. I'm also expecting a thing that's great. And it works, right? Quite nice, little railing to prevent them from falling into the water. Maybe we need some pouring as well. Sure about this. Then we need to dropping frames. It's too bad. Let's see what we want here. Should be live. Because we're offline.